And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Production Line. Working on our automation process, we need to make some lights up in here. So in order to do that, we're going to kind of sneak them in where we can here. Okay, and then connect them up as needed, which requests a bunch of glass, which is good. Oh, little leg. Okay. We recovered. So we should, we've got steel and glass now, all getting loaded in. Everything caught up. So these lights that we're importing right now, these should go away as we build these. So these are 3 minutes and 12. And it should be pulling these right off the line here. So let's go to lights. And we're going to configure, we're going to prefer local on this one. Now, do I have enough room? I'm going to need probably another set of these, because these are taking their sweet time to actually build. So yeah, we are producing a car now. On any given line, we are spitting cars out really fast. Really fast. This line has caught up. We are cruising now. We are still short of resources. Yeah, all the new components that developer has added have really made a huge difference in how efficient our setups are. So it's a little tougher to stay caught up. Oh, so much power. 77,000 power now that we're chewing through every single day. Every single, I don't know, is that per second? Yeah, we are good to go on that. Look at all the cars. Got a little bit of surplus coming through here. Oh, we got insufficient resources. Yeah, it's the servos and the heaters and the airbags, all that stuff in the make seats. It's really killing our throughput. Unfortunately, not sure if there's an easy way to solve that. But it just seems like it's a tough sell. Again, with the seats and the heaters and the servos. What the cars are selling, you can see we've got, I mean, the amount they're going up is pretty steady. So it climbs fast. And now if we look at our costs here, you can see we're selling a ton of cars. So your income, just crazy. All time, we've made $124 million. We've profited $42 million. Not bad. It makes me want to, start my own car company. Not that it works like this, but sure does seem viable when you look at it in this kind of weird way. But yeah, the game has started to become pretty laggy. If I tried to push this system anymore, I'm afraid we would run into problems. Is this okay? This is good here. So we got steady cars moving out now. So many cars. No export room. That's make wheels. Okay, well, wheels are doing great. There's a ton of wheels coming in, so we are local Only supplying local there, which is good. And insufficient resources again with the seats. It's going to be hard to overcome that. Going to be very hard. Kind of glad we've got these things separated down here. It's helping us with our throughput and our windows. We should be only sourcing local for windows because we are making plenty of windows now. Ooh, no, door panels. That's the wrong one. Okay, we're gonna do only local on the windows on this one too because we got plenty of windows down here. We're able to make windows very, very quickly, and it's just servo motors and things. That's really where we're killing it. We need a massive number of servo motors and things. I wish we could make those in-house. Alas, we cannot. We could make our own radiators though, but again, we would need to import even more stuff, and these importers are really tapped out as they are. So not a whole lot of wiggle room when it comes to importation. But we've got no major issues. I mean, yeah, we've got a little bit of no export room here and there. Sometimes a flash of, insufficient resources will go up, but look at all the stuff moving around. That is impressive. That is an impressive amount of material that this game is moving on. So let's see where else we can. We have make flywheels, so we're making those. We're making our own starter motors. Are we? Yeah, let's make sure. I put these in here before we actually started making our own, and before we actually had the option of these configure imports. So I want to make sure that these are all set up. And the starter motors, yep. The exhausts, make sure those are local. Wheels, I know these all are. Steering column, we can actually make. Lights, I'm not sure of. These are already pretty tapped. This one's doing pretty good on keeping up. No export room on the fuel tanks, that's fine. Arches are keeping up. Everything in here is doing pretty good. The only thing that we're not making down here are the door panels, just because of the amount of room and materials that these would need to make the door panels. We're making the windows, that helps. But our door panels are probably gone way up in value, way up in price, I should say. So steel sheets are 61, so those have bumped up in price a little bit. Steering wheels, those are a little more expensive than I would have hoped, but again, those take leather, which is not cheap. So we would look at about about 100 even savings per car for those. I'm looking for a little bit more savings than that. Windscreen we cannot make. Seats we're making already. We'll see the price has dropped now since we started making it ourselves. The sunroofs, unfortunately, we can't make ourselves. I wish we could. The heaters we can't make. Those have really gone up in price. Fuel tanks are even because we're making all those in-house. Flywheels, these should actually, yeah, these have dropped a little bit. Exhausts have dropped since we started making them ourselves. Door panels, yeah, look at that. Wow. $400 each. That hurts. That hurts. It would be worth it to just make a bunch of door panels out of steel sheets, because steel sheets, $60, so $120 per door panel. We would save almost $300 per door panel per car. So I think we need to do something about that. Door panels, make door panels. A lot of material now coming in, and we're lagging a little bit, let it catch up. Tons and tons of steel sheets now. Let's maybe use this out here to grab some steel sheets. I'm not sure which is the import and the export. So that's the import. So we actually need to rotate this from the default. Oh, why did that? Why did that do that? There we go. See, then I did it again. Why does the game hate me? There we go. And then one more. And this one I can hook up to this resource conveyor. And then these two I can hook up to this. And that way, I'll be importing steel on this one and exporting steel sheets off of this side. Minimal amount of crosstalk going on. And I'll start making door panels. And so my door panels, where are they? There they are. We can local only on the door panels, as well as this one. Local only. So now we should be starting to save significant amount of money with that. Making a few of our own steel sheets to supplement our manufacturing, but now that we're making our own door panels, that should go a long way in cutting down the price. Yeah, the price has already dropped considerably just from making that one change. That really helps. Those things were not cheap. I mean, that was $400 per door panel, and there's 4 that go on every car. So yeah, that was $1,600 in door panels, and now we've cut that down considerably. We've really saving a lot of money on that. The more we can eke out and save, the better. So let's see what these cars are now, how cheap these things are. $11,830. Oh, now we're at $11,200 for the basic car. Have these stopped depreciating so much? So $11,200. I think they've stopped depreciating. I think they're at a sort of a bare minimum now. If they go down anymore, I would be kind of surprised. So yeah, we are moving some serious material in here. kind of a nasty, snarled spaghetti conveyor, but gets the job done. Flywheels are doing well, so we're keeping up on those. Where are... Okay, so looks like horn, 3 minutes 30 seconds, 4 minutes 5 seconds. Yeah, it's the seats now. The seats are the big... It's the big delay. Now that he's added so many more components that we need. The lights. Am I not making lights up here? I am. And I am using them. So this one must be prefer local. I want to set this one to prefer local as well. Just to make sure that we're pulling all the lights that we can off of production. All right. Well, we're so close. We are just about at 1 car per second. And the factory is enormous. It is crazy how much stuff we've got. It's starting to lag out now, and that's not good. I don't like it lagging out like that. Anytime we add something, anytime we extend a line or add some conveyors, it lags pretty hard on that. But it's a lot better than it was. The game has improved immensely in the time that it's been out, the short time that it's been out. So it's much improved. And now the developer is starting to add features to it. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. Importing crazy amounts of material, but we are making money hand over fist. It may not seem like that because we've got these peaks and we've got the troughs, but look at the distance here to here, the money we made compared to here and here. I mean, that is a definite longer line than this. So those new lines that we added, much more profit coming in from those two, which is nice. And we've got a lot of efficiencies going with manufacturing a bunch of stuff in-house. Windows to brakes to wheels to tires to door panels, flywheels, starter motors, seats. None of the super expensive stuff. Air conditioner units, climate control units, servos. Ooh, I don't know how many servos we're going through every little bit, but so here's our components. Consumption per hour, chips. So yeah, why can't we make our own chips? Glass, we're consuming a ton of glass. Heaters, 99 per hour. We're not consuming any fuel tanks because we're making all the fuel tanks all of ourselves. So that's good. As well as hoods. Consumption per hour. Oh, that's weird. Hoods we should actually be consuming. We're not making our own hoods. Oh, there we go. What else? Oh, I wish it would stop doing that. Yeah. Total 48. So what are the most expensive things on here? Aircon unit, climate control unit. Door panel's gone down in price, thank goodness. Let's see. Exhaust we're making ourselves. Flywheels we're making ourselves. Fuel tanks we're making ourselves. Is that the flywheel right there? Yeah, we're making that ourselves. Fuel tanks we're making ourselves. Heaters we can't, unfortunately. Panoramic sunroof can't make ourselves. Seats we're making. So yeah, a lot of the expensive stuff we're making, some of the stuff we can't make. So this is about as efficient as it gets. So yeah, that is where we're at with the game. Look at the steel that we're consuming. That is crazy amounts of steel that we're consuming right now. 1,296 consumption per hour on steel. That's pretty good. 1,418 now. Holy cow. That's good though, because that price does not go up. And look at that. Fully almost half of our factory is in a running state. That's really good. You want this pie slice to be the biggest it possibly can. So the waiting for next vehicle and the waiting for next slot, you want to minimize those. Look at that. I like that. That's good stuff. All right. Well, any ideas for a new series? Any ideas for something to do in here? Let me know. We have kind of reached the production limit, or the not production limit, but the performance limit of the game. So just let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try to abide. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.